Welcome back to Age of Engineering, and it's time to get some better tools. This iron pickaxe, nope, not cutting it. Today I think we're going to get to two tools. One, so I can go mining and get some more stuff, and two, to make that mining even better. So let's get started quickly with some interesting tools. So I've got some stuff cooking up in the smelter. It's just finished. So we're going to make some bits and pieces. First of all, I'm going to get some obsidian. I'm going to grab the obsidian large plate. That's pouring off. Next is going to be bronze. So where's the bronze? I've got 8 ingots, I think. Yeah, so let me just put that to the bottom and grab the, well, it's just going to take time to cool a little bit. Just grab, what is effectively, hardened obsidian, hardened lava even. Just grab it with my hands. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. That really takes too long to actually cool. Right. Anyway, let me just actually do the rest then. So let me just change to ardite, and I can't remember exactly how much of the ardite I need. So I'll bring that to the bottom, and I'm going to make the head of a hammer. I don't have another... Do I have another spout there anywhere? I guess I can make one. There we go. I need to make one of those portable crafting grids as well. Remind me to make those if I don't make one already. There we go. I'll force it. That's it. It's an American tap. There you go. So, that is also cooling. Let's just grab the obsidian plate. We also want the bronze, so let's move the bronze to the bottom, and you can get poured. Is that cool now? It is. Great. And then we're going to want that plate and then a tough tool rod. And do I have enough ardite left in here for that? 3 ingots. I think that's enough for a tough tool rod. I can never remember. Let's give it a go. Are you going to fill? You are, good. So it's 11 ardite total, 8 bronze and 8 obsidian. And we're going to make a hammer with it. Found this online, seems to be a good recommendation. I'm not sure if it's changed since the recommendation. It could have been nerfed, I suppose, but the idea is that the combination of these things together will make a tool that is, shall we say, hard to break. The lower it gets in durability, the harder it is to break, until a point where you should, if you keep mining with it, start recovering faster than you're losing. So yeah, it should be pretty good. So let's just put those in here there for now, just temporarily. And in order to actually do those, we're going to need the tool forge. Tool forge, fortunately or unfortunately, is steel. It's dense steel plates, and 4 of them. Each one of those take 9 steel through the metal former. So let me just put those down. I don't want seared stone slabs, and everything's out of power. Let me just grab more of my, not everlasting, but pretty large supply of coal, charcoal even. Let's just grab this over here. I don't want the mini charcoal, to be honest, because the generator, I can just put in the full-size one. Won't make any difference to what we're doing with it. So we're going to use that to form steel plates. In turn, use those to form dense steel plates. So that's just 7 to go. Once that's done, I'll make the tool forge. Okay, so the steel plates are done. Let me just go and quickly grab you. The old crusty tool station. We're going to upgrade that to the tool forge, which will get us the kind of higher end of Tinker's Construct, shall we say. Put that in place, and there's the tool forge. Great. I was going to use seared bricks, but this is fine. You should use the seared stone. That works just fine. Right. Over here we go, and let's just grab these bits and pieces back. I may not need the mending moss, but I thought I'd grab it, just in case. We can always add auto repair. It's not enough from the effect that we get from the hammer itself. So I want the obsidian large plate, bronze, and the ardite hammerhead. Let me just put those away. So we want a hammer, please. And it's nicely arranged. That's been changed since 1.7. I guess lots of things have. Put this in place, and where's my other bronze large plate? Okay, so this has Petramore. That's the thing that basically loves stone. It literally wants to absorb it and adds durability when you use it. Stonebound So the lower it gets, it mines faster. Those two combined is pretty good. Dense, your tool lasts longer when it has less durability, and durite lasts longer most of the time. Okay, so let's just say, well, I'm not going to use Mjolnir. Mine. All mine. Grab. And we got a hammer, which popped up extremely slowly. Let's go and actually try this out, because it should be probably terrible at higher durabilities, which is why we may not want to use the mining moss. So let's pop down to somewhere. I've not got much space in my inventory, but you know, it'd be nice if we get something good. Let's pop down to near the bottom. Not necessarily at the bottom. Yeah, this should do. Do we have anything going off in this direction? I guess we don't. So I've got some. I'll put that away. We shouldn't need that anymore. And also, what I wanted to try out. They've changed it. I was almost sure in 1.7, if you've got torches in the inventory slot next to a Tinker's Construct tool, you could right-click to put torches. Doesn't happen. That's annoying. I really like that feature. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a go, shall we? All right, that's pretty good. Is there any way to make a width modifier? What is the modifiers? I probably need the book. But it does do 3x3 by itself. Let's see if I can actually improve that. To add those, we need pistons. So I want a couple of iron, 4 iron, I think. And then we're going to make some pistons. So these are the expanders, the width plus, if you like. Horizontal and vertical. Let's just try the horizontal first. So we're going to need pistons, and I'm going to make 4 because I probably want the vertical one as well. I think this increases things to make basically a giant plus sign instead of a 3x3. Not quite sure how well that's going to tessellate, but you know, I'll give it a try. More than happy to. So yeah, we're also going to need some lapis, which I've got, and we're going to need some congealed purple slime. Remember the night slime I never actually got around to making? Well, the advantage there is I actually got 41 congealed purple slime blocks. So, always useful. So let's make one of each. One of you, and one of you. There we go. So how many modifiers do I have remaining on this thing? 3, at least before I start adding additional ones. All right, so let's just grab the horizontal one. And we get width plus. Let's just keep it width. I'm not sure if I want 5 high. If it is 5 high, let me go and give that one a try. Just having 5 wide but 3 high is still actually pretty good. Not sure what happens about the shape of it. So let's give this a try back down where we were making things before, which is just down here, and then I think. Did I just go off to the side somewhere? Like here? Yeah, here it was. Okay, so let's see how well this does. Alright, that's 3x5. So I guess, well, I'm not sure what happens if I put height on there, and I don't think I want 5 high, just in case I hit lava. But this is pretty good. Now let's see how fast it actually gets. I mean, obviously this is much, much faster than what we were doing before. Main problem being that. Are we going to have to go for floor-mounted torches? They'll certainly work. Not quite as good as perhaps, you may be used to, but 15 blocks at once is not too shabby. Let's grab those. I'm going to need to find a dev null or something like a dev null because I don't want all this cobble. Let me just, I don't know, throw it that way for a while. It's fine. It'll be okay there. And we're still at high durability, so if I keep on going, what should happen? It should keep getting faster and faster. Now, I'm not sure what it does with soil, but we'll see that soon enough. I guess, is that... Yeah, that's far enough. And let's just keep going. So rejoin me once... In fact, it's already getting faster. Rejoin me once I've got a little bit further. Alright, so the durability, this is about the minimum you can see at the bottom of the screen it gets to, at least it has for me so far, and I've been mining for quite some time. Let's see, does it actually give me an indication of that? How damaged it is? No, but we get the mining speed. Yeah, oh, there we go. Durability 323. So I'll see if that drops any more. But this is an episode about mega mining tools. So, well, mining in general, I guess. One thing I am looking for, haven't spotted it yet. If you want to comment down below, feel free to. If you know any way to get this. Emeralds. No villages over here in the mining world that I've seen so far anyway. They may well spawn, but I may have to go hunting for a village in some way to try and get some emeralds. Or spawn some villagers, or whichever. Doesn't really matter. So, emerald ore is supposed to spawn. There we go. And it's in the overworld, or overworld-like. I assume that also means the mining world. Between 31 and 4 or 5. So yeah, I've been mining down there. Haven't seen any yet. Got all of this stuff. It's okay. Nothing really wrong with it. It's just not great. Let's just see if I can put most of that away. So I've been making a few things. One is a nori. So nori crystals. These are just iron. You put them in front of the atomic reconstructor and it turns them into nori crystals. Let's see at the blocks. What we're going to actually make is the next kind of mining tool. And this doesn't have any kind of durability. You do need RF, however, which is the drill. We need a few things for that. Inori crystal blocks. So that's 3 of them. And 7. So we need 7 of them. How many have we got? 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's just... Be nice if I could get all those back out. All at once. Okay, so we've got 7 of those, and we're going to need to make some other things too. We're going to need to make diamantine crystals, the diamonds in front of the atomic reconstructor, and we're going to need some of these basic coils. These basic coils are Estonia with black quartz. So let's just see. I do have black quartz ore, but what I actually want is the sort of refined form. There we go. So we've got black quartz there. And where is my Estonia? It's probably outside. I just end up having too many chests at this stage of the game. Ah, there it is. So, there we go. And how many of these? I think it's like 6 of these basic coils. So let's just see. I've only got 5 black quartz. Okay, so let's just make 5 of these and get a couple of pieces of these on the go. Let's get rid of the iron ore for a second and then just put a few of these through. Unless, I don't think we can actually shred them. Can we macerate them? Oh, we can. Okay. Fine. And I assume crushed black quartz can be smelted? Yeah, okay. So we can double it. Good. Just put a few in. What else do we need for the drill? We're definitely going to need gold, and we're going to need to get gold put into play. So advanced coil, we need 8 gold for that. So 8 gold wire. And this is where we have the Inori crystals. So I need 16 gold wire. It's 3 per. So, you know, I'll put 6 gold in the machine former. There we go, and metal former, sorry, not machine former. You extrude, please. That'll get me 18 gold wire. And are you finished yet? You are, good. Let's grab one more of you. And we got 6 coils. Did I want 6 or 7? I'll leave them at 6. See what we do from there, and see if I can collect the right drill. So we got the diamantine crystal. You want to say diamantine, like adamantine. Yeah, not Wolverine claws, but that would be good. I forget which mod had claws in it. It's been a while since I played that one. It was in 1.7. There we go. 3 diamantine. Pop those in play. We want 3 of these. And then we can put these in play here. And is it these and then something in the middle? Drill core, it's the Restonia crystal. Okay, we've got a drill core that can go in. And now we just want 2 of these advanced coils. So we should have 2 cores left. We do. We just need the rest of the gold cable. I got more than I was expecting. Okay, never mind. We'll reuse it. And 2 basic coils. Okay, and that should be the recipe for the drill done. Yep, 1 drill. Actually, additions. Now we do need to charge this somewhere. I guess I could put it in the power cube. It is charging, but not very quickly, it has to be said. I may well just leave this here and then pick it up when I actually want to go mining. The advantage of the drill, if I remember correctly, is that it's quite fast. It can go through things extremely quickly. But I just want to see how well it actually copes. Survival generator, I'm going to need to get some coal for that, or charcoal. Let me just go and grab a stack, see if there's a stack around. I need to make an extra storage barrel for overflow for this stuff. All right, let's just put this in the generator just to keep everything going. The power cube, this I guess can be powered by you, so let's just move you for a second. Put the power cube back here, and it should start draining all the power out of this. Pop you back in. Put a stack of you in there, and then, you know, that will, yeah, it'll be charging up. Let's quickly check once it reaches 5k RF. So 100th of its actual power. Let's go and see what it actually does. Definitely haven't used it, just read about it a little bit. Let's give it a try and just pop down a little bit to the first corridor I made or something along those lines. Yeah, let's actually go and check what it's like. So that's not very good. Is that different modes? Drill. Does it just have instant on? Yeah, it's instant on the dirt, but not on the stone. How is it with obsidian? No, pretty much normal as a normal speed, normal tool. Now, in order to upgrade this tool to make it a mega mining tool, we're going to have to add some augments. So I've got a few options. Drill speed augment 1. We need sugar for that. That seems straightforward. We've got some sugar cane. Cake for 2, and I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I might have an egg somewhere, but nothing I know of. I guess I can go and farm, go and find out some cows. And not going to get that, I don't think. We need the empowerer for that. So we need to get into the next age, which will let us get the empowerer, which will then let us upgrade the diamantine into empowered diamantine, for which we need fertilizer. That comes from apatite even. Not sure where that comes from. That's in the nether. Okay, so nothing I have. And lithium. So yeah, nothing like that yet. But we could probably look at the first and second speed augment. You can look for silk touch. Or what else have we got? Fortune and mining augment. Not sure what the mining augment do. I assume those are the block sizes, perhaps. So maybe 3x3 and 5x5. That's empowered in ori, so we're not going to have that. But this should be straightforward. We've already made them, of course. So yeah, let me go make a couple of those and let's see if it gets much faster, shall we? Okay, so let's just shift right click and put in a speed augment and a mining augment, 1 in both cases. Let's go and see how those do. The speed augment 2, I can probably just hunt down a few cows and probably some chickens and make a cake to make that, I think. Speed augment 2, that is regular in ori crystals. I just need some more sugar cane. Let's give this a go and see if this is much different. So let's say you. Yeah, so 3x3. There is a 5x5. Not as fond as 5x5, but this does require empowered in ori crystals. Yes, which requires the empowerer. So we're not going to get to 5x5. And this was about 4,800 before that, so it's taking 1,500 per block. So, you know, that has a fair amount once this is full, but you may well prefer this. Okay, so for some more upgrades, I went out to a desert temple, found a bunch of stuff, all in here. Some of these capacitor upgrades from Ender.io, some emeralds, not very many, and a staff of traveling. Pretty good. Also a steadfast drone, unknown genome. We'll get into bees much later. Okay, so what we're going to make is even more mining upgrades. So in here, we're going to make a lens, and that's black quartz surrounded by glass. And then we're going to put lens in the middle of this to get lens of the miner, and I had to get the emerald to get to that. So go and find a village, go and find a desert temple, you know, any source of early game emeralds should be fine. And then we should be able to place this on the front of that. There we go. And now, do I have any stone? Let's just see. We're going to need smooth stone of some kind, although we can, I think, use just andesite or diorite or whatever is in here. Let me give this a go. So there's some andesite. It's Certus quartz ore. Isn't that good? I think that's pretty good. More, please. Zinc. Okay. I haven't even seen that this playthrough, so that's good. So, given that we can do that, without going looking for it, we should find a way to automate this a little bit more. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. So let's just craft a few things. What we're going to probably want, is there any way to make, what have we got for block placers? Planters, no. I want a placer of some kind. Placer? Auto placer from actually additions. That needs a palace crystal, which is just lapis. Okay, that should be fine. And a basic coil we've already seen before. Now, where is those crystals gone? Put them away somewhere. Hopefully not somewhere too far away. There we go. And some black quartz, a couple of. Let's make a placer. At least one of the main coils. And do we also have a breaker? Auto breaker, same thing. So we need another coil. And a void crystal, which is going to be probably coal. So yeah, we got coal and lapis. Do I have coal and lapis? There we go. Lapis and coal. Hopefully this still gets transformed if it's in front of the reconstructor. We'll see. Let's just pop something back for a second. And if I put both of you there. Okay, you won't do that anymore. So can we take this back off? We can. Good. So I'm going to probably craft a second one of those because we're going to need it for this. There we go. And pop the lens back on. Fine. And then it's just assembling this stuff. So cobblestone, water breaker, and then the placer. There we go. And which direction do these face? Hopefully towards me. So if I have a placer there, yeah. And then a breaker maybe here. Or maybe opposite. Haven't decided. Let's just put it opposite for now, and we'll see. Too high up. Try that again. There we go. All right, so what we need is some way of feeding into this. Hold a redstone torch to toggle. I'm going to need one of those. Let's go and grab a redstone torch. I may already have one, but it should be fine. We can just grab a stick and some redstone. We've got plenty of both. There you go, redstone torch. And we're going to change that behavior to pulse, I think. Pulse, pulse. So if I have buttons on all of these, and we can, I don't have any stone. We're probably going to need stone at some point anyway, so let me just put a few on cook. There we go. So yeah, if I put buttons on this, I can feed smooth stone into this somehow. And I probably need my wrench to go and configure that. So I can probably put a furnace on top or something along those lines. And then a cobblestone generator on top of that, feeding into the furnace, feeding into this, which will then place on a pulse some stone in front. Then we want to be able to basically do this. And from that, we then want this to fire a pulse to actually break the block. So we'll get put into here, probably downwards, and then into a chest, maybe here, something like that. All right, let's see if that will work. And I'll be right back once I've set something up. Okay, looks like this is now working. Except for that time. It is actually working. I think it's... oh, is it out of power? I think it's out of power. Let's just shut this off for a second. 12,000. Yeah, let's put that to the maximum. It's going to slow it right down. You out of power? You are. That's why. So let's just... it does actually take too long with the survivalist generator. We're going to have to find a better power source. What's effectively happening here is a timer. Timer ticks, hits the red wire, which goes both ways. These repeaters just slow things down for the breaker. You'll see the breaker was working just fine, as was the placer. It's just this was out of power. So the signal goes the other way, hits a repeater which slows down just a little bit, just one step. So it hits this, that places a block of stone which comes down from our furnace. And it's out at the moment, but that's okay. Across here, into here a little bit later, which turns it into a bit of ore. Then the signal comes through this way, hits this, which breaks it and puts it in here. So far, well, the cobblestone is my testing when it wasn't working, but the others we did actually get ores, and we don't seem to get any byproducts. We'll see once I've got enough RF to actually support this. So I think that's pretty much automated resources in a non-sky block. I'm really happy about this block. At least with the lens of the miner. So we've got this episode, awesome tools, another awesome tool. Yep, that's still charging. In fact, that's probably why this thing doesn't have any power. Let's just quickly, can I get rid of you without breaking? I'll just break you. That's fine. And are you now charging again? You are. Okay, so that is charging, but very slowly. We're going to need to upgrade our power next episode because the survival generator is not going to do us for very long at all. I could, of course, get ores this way, but we're going to need a decent generator. What we also will need to do with this is replace this furnace. On top of here, I'm going to put a cobble gen, which will feed in cobble to this thing. I'm going to need to replace that with an RF furnace. I don't want to go to EU and to do everything from IC2. I'd rather move to that. What options do we have for furnaces? Powered furnace. And we can already make all of that. The advanced casing needs EU stuff. Sorry, IC2 stuff. So that's a bit annoying. But other than that, we can actually make this. And that's, I think, is by RF. So then what do we have for generators? Lots. Coal generator, oil generator, leaf eating. Oil may be a possibility through canola. We could have a look at that. That's a possibility. Solar would always obviously be good. Solar panel 1, it did mention in the guide. Panel I, was it? No, not you. There we go. Solar Flux Reborn. That we can already make. Probably going to make another atomic reconstructor. Steel, which we can now make. All I do need blaze rods to be able to make the blast furnace. I haven't got to a blaze spawn in the nether yet, so as soon as I do that, that will be good. Other than that, it's stuff we can already craft. Glass, stone slabs, etc. So I guess if they are good enough RF power, I could just put them on top of there, because obviously we get sunlight, well, we get sunlight all the time, but we get bad weather only a very, very short amount of time. So I could put that on top of here, and maybe on top of here, and route this whole thing into like one block. Hopefully I can compact this as well. I don't want to get things too close, but it would be nice if I could just compact that a little bit more. Maybe put it underground or something along those lines, so this doesn't actually use up too much space. And then of course I can feed into here and eventually into a storage drawer system. Okay, so this episode has been mostly about mining resources and automating that and getting some awesome tools. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Otherwise, we'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching.